Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Bears.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Foles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Griffin. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They run with Patterson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Panthers' 10-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Foles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
To Cole Kmet.
Cole Kmet with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Good. Makes the score Panthers 12, Bears 7. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now on comes the Bears offense as he'll be called in to go for 2. Here's Foles. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
To number 18.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Bears 22, Panthers 12. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
In on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Griffin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Foles. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Foles. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 6.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Griffin. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Griffin. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick?
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers, and the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And there's a familiar sight, Khalil Mack putting a quarterback down in the backfield for another sack. I know he only had 8.5 sacks in 2019, so a lot of people wrote that off as, hey, what's going on with Khalil Mack? You do realize he's getting doubled and tripled on just about every snap. But that was the first time since his rookie year of 2014 that he finished the season with less than 10 sacks.
They're going to start to drive here on the ground with Patterson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Oh, they can't stop him.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Rasul Douglas picks it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, don't don't change that channel just yet, this one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Patterson on the carry, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Cornelder. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Let's go, you tighten it. Let's go, you tighten it.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this isn't going to get there. It's no good. Didn't get enough leg on it. Not what you'd expect from an NFL kicker. And it's going to be the final act of this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that.